Alyssa continued down the hallways, rounding several more turns. She blindly tried to navigate her way to something that would give her a hint of how to escape the palace. The halls were like a maze, and she soon realized she was lost within them. Hearing a noise behind her, and fearing it might be the Var harem guard, she slipped around a corner to hide. Almost instantly, she crashed into a warm, firm chest. Alyssa jerked back in surprise, just as two strong hands clamped her arms like a vice. "Relax," a man said. The rich sound sent chills down her spine, erupting beneath her flesh in sensitive spurts of longing. Every inch of her tingled. She fought for breath. The man chuckled, a seductively low sound, and asked, "Where do you think you're going?" Alyssa jolted to her senses and turned around with a defiant scowl. Her mouth opened, ready to do battle with whatever manner of creature dared to stop her. As her gaze met two dark, very curious eyes, she froze. Her heart nearly stopped beating in her chest. She couldn't breathe, could barely think. Desire, hot and liquid, shot over her at the sight of the handsome man who held her. Never had her body reacted with such fierce awareness, enough to be struck both deaf and dumb. Dark stubble shadowed the man's chiseled jaw, matching the long black hair that spilled down over his broad shoulders. He was perfectly built, not too broad and not too thin. Even motionless, she could tell he'd move with the liquid grace of his kind. There was something slow and seductive in the way the Var carried themselves, like hunters crouched, ready to attack, stalking their prey. She'd seen the athletic quality in all of the warriors, but never did the prospect of being their prey excite her, until that very moment. Black leather bands with silver studs gripped tightly to his biceps and wrists. His shirt appeared to be one piece of material, with two narrow straps over the shoulders. It was held together by black cross-lacing beneath his arms, leaving his sides and waist exposed. She felt dizzy. Torrid images swirled in her head. He didn't wear the tunic of the guards, so she wasn't worried about him arresting her and dragging her back to King Ator. In fact, she wasn't worried about anything at all for the moment. Unbidden, her eyes continued down over his frame. He didn't move to stop her, didn't shake her arm to get her attention. Unconscious of the action, she licked her lips, suddenly famished for male attention.